Hey guys, welcome back to another reading over here on the Chinese Zodiac and horoscopes. Today we're going to be doing a reading for you guys born in the year of the rat. So welcome back, my ratty friends. A little bit late on the rat reading, but I can't always guarantee that it's going to be on the Monday. But better late than never, alright? Anyway, let's give these a shuffle up. Let's mix these around. Let's see how you guys are doing. We will start about... Ooh, I don't know. Let's say... about there. No, there. And we'll take that one from the bottom. We'll take that one from the middle. We'll take that one from the top. What have we got? Okay, so we've got two blacks and a white. So you could argue it's not a great start. We're looking at two negatives there, and in that negative place we can feel a little bit negative. Well, ironically, obviously negative, but we can always feel a little bit down, a little bit like, oh no, pessimistic is the word. We can feel a little bit pessimistic. However, black isn't always an attack, and we've got that white to look forward to as we move forward through the week. So that white card there is something that we can say, at least there's that. Things could be worse, but it doesn't mean it's going to be compatible with you. It's a complicated process, so let's get on the way. Let's see what we've got. We've got that horse, not a great card. Worst card ever for a rat card, a black horse. Tut, tut, tut. Things have gone a little bit array, haven't they? Things have gone a little bit, I don't want to say it, but I guess tits up. Things have got tits up, and you are very frustrated right now for whatever reason it is. That frustration is sort of like come on relatively quickly, and maybe it's something that is now making you feel very, I guess, irked at everybody, irked at other people that don't deserve it. Snappy, and like I say, just agitated with everything around you. I think right now as well, what you're doing is you're struggling with control, or you feel out of control. You feel like right now there are things that are happening, or things that are, going on around you that you can't do anything about. And you don't necessarily like it. You don't necessarily want these things to happen. You don't necessarily feel like this is fair, but it's going to happen regardless. It's going to happen regardless. Nothing's moving forward. Nothing's getting done. As a doer, you are feeling annoyed because there are so many things on your to-do list, but yet here you are not being able to do anything about it. And I would like to say that this isn't sort of your fault, but realistically, maybe you could be concentrating on the wrong things. I mean, I'm not saying that, you're in the wrong. I'm just saying, like, if you can't control the situation, let it go. You have to accept the fact that you're out of control of this. And if there is no getting control or gaining any control in the situation because it's not yours to control, then take a step back. Step back and reanalyze your position. I think right now, this idea that you need the security from this, or you need the validation from this sort of like idea that you are the one that needs to be in control. I think this is ego speaking, and that you need to sort of like wind your neck in a little bit, my lovely ratty friend. And I say that with all the love I can. Sometimes it is not your place. Sometimes it is not your place to be the one that does all the, ins and outs and everything like this. Maybe you will find yourself moving forward again once you let somebody else take the reins. Got that dog there to back the horse up. Lack of communication here, I think, is a big factor to play. It's almost like you haven't been able to express yourself, or you could have done, but you just chose not to. The dog and the rat, they do get along to some degree. They're not incompatible, so that's a good sign. That black isn't always an attack, but it is a protective card. It's a card that's there to kind of, I guess in some ways, remind you to take a break and actually take a step back. As I've said, you don't need to be in control here. Maybe somebody else gets to be in control right now, and you get to actually take a step back and actually take a couple of minutes for yourself. You don't always need to be the one that's, there doing everything. Sometimes it is good to have a rest. And that is sort of like a staple for that dog. If you're tired, you rest. You lay down by the fire and you just do nothing, because that is doing something. Even looking after yourself is doing something. Doing nothing is doing something, basically, my lovely rat person. You don't need to always have your fingers in all these pies. Just allow other people to take care of that, and you can then concentrate on other things. And maybe those things may feel lesser to you, but they're still essential in all of this, and it's all a part of that journey that you're on to make sure that we're getting everything covered here. I think right now as well that it's a part of working for a team that is difficult for you, or working within a team, like whether that's a social circle, employment, or even just, in a relationship with someone. It's hard to that maybe this is what's frustrating you. It's hard for you to get your point across, because it's almost like nobody can really understand what you're saying. So therefore you've kind of given up communicating in the first place. maybe you need to sort of change your perspective on this. Stop approaching it in the idea that you're going to convince people to take control, and maybe, just think that it's not yours to control, and then you can go in with a better sense of how to communicate with it. As in, like, basically, if you're going in and you're saying, no, don't do it like that, this is the way you want to do it, this is what you want to do, this is how you need to do it, trust me, this is what you want to do, you know what I mean? People are going to get peed off with you as well. They're not going to listen to you. They're not going to listen. They're going to roll their eyes, and they're going to dread when you walk into the room. This is frustrating you because it's almost like, oh, nobody's listening to me. However, if you went in there and said, hey, how can I help? Or, hey, why are you doing it like that? I just want to understand. You're not taking control. You're trying to communicate with the idea that you're going to comprehend what they are doing. And then you may be able to see it from a different perspective. And you could then say, oh, right, okay, how can I help? All right, okay. And then you can start to help, and then you'll start to move forward, get you out of this place and into, well, I wouldn't say a better place, but it is, I suppose, in some ways a better place, because we've got that white horse then coming in, but the horse is still your conflict card. That horse is your direct conflict. It's not the card that we want to be looking forward to when we do a rat reading, and vice versa. When we do the horse reading, we don't want to see the black rat. We don't really want to see the white rat, but at least the white rat is better than the black rat. It's the same for you. The white horse is better than the black horse. You're slowly moving forward now, at least. And your communication is starting to open up. But again, you're still going to find that frustration there. You're going to still find that you are frustrated, because now it's almost like you're compromising. Now it's almost like you don't feel yourself, because you wouldn't necessarily or ordinarily kind of, I guess, compromise or allow other people to tell you, that what you know is best isn't, if that makes sense. Of course, that white horse could also mean that you've just decided to do it on your own anyway, and that is now giving you this false sense of security, which is then making you think that you are moving forward when really you might not be. See, to move forward for a rat person, what you ideally want to see is the dragon card. The dragon card is a card that is moving forward for you. That horse may be moving forward, but maybe just around in bloody circles. And then as you're getting dizzy, you're wondering why. Maybe you're following the wrong direction. Maybe you're being led astray. Maybe you just aren't paying attention when I'm saying just stop trying to take control. I'm not sure. But we may see us coming back around on this. This could come full circle by next week. I think right now what we're looking at here with these horse cards is it's a trap. It's basically a trap. And there isn't much that you can do about this, because some things are lessons that you need to learn. Because at the very least, that conflict that you're going through right now is still a conflict that needs to be resolved. And if there's no resolution, then it will come back around. That dog card as well is there again is to serve as a reminder that your heckles are up just as much as everybody else's. Potentially it's your attitude. I don't mean to, batter you with a load of insults, my lovely rat person, but I'm not trying to offend you. I'm just saying, like, perhaps, you are the one that's been a little bit too harsh. You're the one that needs to kind of, as I say, assess your position. Stop expecting everybody else just to go, oh, he's coming to the room, now we have to do it their way, his way or her way or whatever, your way. Just get in there and try not to be the one that takes control, or tries, don't try to be in control of everything. Some things are out of our control. Some things you just have to accept. Some things will just happen whether we like it or not, and it is what it is. What will be, will be. And we'll find out, won't we, how you get on with that next week when we come back and we do another reading for you guys born in the year of the rat. I'll be back again today with a reading for those born in the year of the ox. So if you are interested, I will see you then. If not, not to worry. I will just see you next week when we come back and do a reading for those born in the year of the rat again. Thanks for watching, guys. Love and peace.